Hi, Matthias Rink here, and in this video I'm gonna show you different ways how to place digital images for presentations and marketing. Now, digital images are of course free or paid, so you'll have to pay a license for them. So make sure that you're looking for royalty-free images, meaning you will not pay any royalties after your images here are used. Now, the usage is simple. The first is of course presentations, videos and web pages, while in this video we don't show you how to make images for banners, brochures and documents. So this is a typical PowerPoint image from 90s and 80s of the previous century, meaning the content is here, is your written text, your message, your presentation model chosen, and words that are part of the slide. But this is so non-attractive and really non-engaging. So the first placement that is good for you is to show image on the half of the slide, either right or on the left, and this is much more professional than placing image inside of the slide. The second way is of course that your image is placed all over the background, and this is now easier, but maybe it requires a little more attention to background, to contrast and difference between the text and the background color, so the text does stand out. Now the variation of that is of course that you emphasize your text, but this is probably the best done not with a fill background, but with a little transparency like 15% or less, so that the background image still shows through, and this is used in many professional presentations around the world. Now the third placement is of course that your text is usually a heading or so on, and you place it above the background image, and the image is placed actually maybe a little larger. So if you're looking at the slide, it can even go beyond the boundaries of the slide, but the only thing that matters is what is shown in the presentation. Now the fourth way is of course mostly used for if you have any slide templates done and you have your background and logos and various combinations of different objects, and you just want to place a different object in the slide. So this is one possibility, but the problem is of course that this is looking way ugly. And there's of course fine options if you have images in PNG format that have transparency background included, that is a parameter alpha. You can simply remove this background, but it's not just possible with PNG. Also, if you have JPEG images, that is possible from PowerPoint 2007. You simply choose the format picture menu and you remove background, and the result is of course the fourth type of placing the image. If we move along, and I have to thank Alan Finkelstein, PowerPoint Most Value Professional, for this placement, let's see how to place people figures on the slide. Now this is one way of the possibility, but the figure is actually too small, and as you can see there's a reflection behind the figure of the person, and this is actually just using PowerPoint features because you can do that, but it doesn't add anything to the image itself, and you cannot see the person. Now the better way is of course enlarging the picture of the person, and this is maybe looking better, but still the text here is emphasized more than an image of the person who should be emphasized the most. So if you're introducing different persons into your organization, the best placement is to enlarge it so that even legs are not shown, and this image will be staying a long time in memory of your viewers. Okay, so where to get digital images? The best way is of course to make them by yourself. The other way is that you're looking in the various search engines, you're looking for royalty-free images, and maybe even more for CC0, which is Common Creative License, meaning that you don't have to state any attribution to the author of the image. Of course, for any other image, you have to state the copyright holder, a URL to the image, so the other can see it and download it for themselves. So if you don't have time for searching images, I have made a list which includes free and payable images at this address. You can visit it by clicking on the link, and I can also answer a few simple questions regarding digital images at this email address where you can contact me. So good luck with your digital images.